was to the point when, like, okay, that's all I need to know for real. So he texted me like, I need you to go do this. I need you to go do that. I need you to go do this. I said, okay. It was very vague. He gave me like 2 to 3 days to do it, whatever, so he could see his kids. But literally, I'm reading all these messages and all these plots he's making. They ain't adding up. So I said, fuck that. I'm going to go perform at this award show. That's when I award show put together and stuff. I performed. Before that, I was making money off of bookings and shit. And all. I was getting to it. So he texted me like, oh, I see you getting to it. I said, well, you have my flight flying back to you Saturday. Today is, what? Thursday, Friday, whatever. He like, fuck that. Since you want to go do that, fuck Saturday. I'm like, okay, fuck Saturday then. Then it gets to a point when he said come, and I'm like, not ready to come because you already had rotations. You hear me? Like, first of all, I don't want to be putting in a rotation if I'm making millions of dollars. I don't want to be a multi-millionaire and having to worry about my nigga. I'd rather be single. Real shit. Like, that's how I really feel. Like, you know, I put up with the plan. I put up with the other shit. I get it. But I ain't me no more. So I like cut back on that weird shit. And I was just like, they can have you. I'm just gonna get my money. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I did. So I'm trying to stay focused. And then I'm pregnant. So the baby, okay, hey baby. This is not giving me time to play around with a weird nigga. You know what I'm saying? He already, when he got his feelings, he went live and said that he gonna take my baby and give it to another bitch. You get what I'm saying? He already. So my mind, like, all I gotta do is take me and what I make and leave. That's it. I'll be straight. I can worry about him when he's in my presence, when he's at my shit, when he pull up here, you feel me? Like, I'd rather deal with you accordingly instead of on your terms and it's killing me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole kill. Like, I get, like, everybody took that no, Blue, yes, we're best friends. I love you to death, yo. He got me blocked right now. He feel like I'm fucking ruining his image. I'm like, whatever. I ruined mine for you too. So we're even. So back to my little story I was telling y'all. Cause it's like all these hidden scenarios, all these false. Boy, you know what the fuck was going on. You know what you was doing. And I wasn't fucking with it. So I chose to get the fuck. And then look, the baby is getting bigger and bigger. If I don't have my shit figured out, you have full control to fuck me over with me and my child. Like, yeah, we love each other, but we wasn't showing it. It's through our actions. Like, your actions wasn't showing it. So then, the other thing he was like, remember every time we got in an argument, you used to screenshot the messages? And if you'll show whoever we arguing about, it gave the satisfaction to that other person. He's like, so how does it feel now? Don't you feel like you up against what you up against? And I'm like, no, I just feel like I'm up against an immature ass nigga using a bitch for a pawn to and you still ain't happy. That's all I see that I'm up against. Some immature shit. I don't see the other shit that you're trying to say. So you're trying to prove a point without really proving it right to me, because I swear to God, we be talking and we never agree on something. And when we agree, yes, I'll be like, I'm wrong. But I swear to God, I'm saying I'm wrong only so he'll know that I understand him, not that I agree with him. I never agree with him. I don't like agreeing with this nigga. This nigga is getting on my nerves. Maybe it's the hormones. Maybe I don't got the little Henny bottle, like, vouching on for me. But yeah, I love bro. Yeah, we was great. He put me on. He did these things for me that, whatever, cool. But there was like a catch to it. Because while you're doing all these things, oh my God, I don't want to say what I want to say and then we're arguing about it in his car. So, I'm going to just keep it at that. He feel like, what do you feel like? He feel like I switched up, I chose up. And then I'm like, and then he like, you did what you was doing. You was fucking with niggas on the low. You was doing that. Never made me leave. You pick somebody over. You da 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 da. And I feel what he was saying, but not really, because the only real reason why I was entertaining people was because he's entertaining people. You feel me? Like I was going off his energy. He said if I was like I'm reciprocating your energy. He's like, I don't want a bitch that's reciprocating my energy. Like you so unfair, yo. Like I'm not a fucking robot. I'm not like I can only be that robot. I can only be that yes me bitch for you when I'm drunk as fuck. You hear me? You hear me? And then when I stop getting drunk as fuck, when shit started really bothering me and I can't just take a shot and get over it, nigga, I'm like, look, listen here, Chrisean, you can't keep playing with yourself, playing with just stop. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just gotta let yourself know stop. Because like say if it was him and the roles was switched, he would feel and say the same thing I'm saying. Like I feel like he then he try to use his situation like, oh my God, what else he say? He says, see, look, I will never, get into true self. This is Potty House LA, you know what I'm saying? I've been in my shit. I know. But yeah, buy my merch too. It's selling great. Thank you. But he was just trying to say more his speed is this way. And I'm just like, that's cool. When I was making all this money, this nigga did not want to boss me up. Okay, let's buy jewelry. Jewelry is beautiful, y'all. But having a car, getting a house in your name, like getting shit that you can actually afford. Because when we do fight and argue, you can always say, get the fuck out my shit, right? Right or wrong? So why when I was making money, you couldn't boss me up? You couldn't make sure I had my car. I was waiting on you. It just took too fucking long. And then it wasn't just taking long. It was just clear that you didn't fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? It was clear as day, like, he don't fuck with you, Rock. He was fucking with you when you was broke. When you was cool with the bullshit he was putting up with. Now that, you know what I'm saying, you glowed up, he not even letting you glow or grow or none of that. He's just dragging still. What the fuck? Like, that's so for his life, right? I bossed this nigga up. Say if I bossed this nigga up, right? I'm just using a scenario to see if I'm wrong or not. Now he making like millions of dollars now. He on, right? But I'm still facilitating his money because he trusted me to facilitate his money. Like, all right, I know his loyalty is with me because every time he get like a check, and the check's not baby. They be over 100,000. When he get a check, it goes straight to my name, right? Cool. That's happened over periodically a long ass time. He's showing me his loyalty to me, right? Okay, now I'm gonna start looking at shit for him because let me boss him up because He bossed, let me boss him up because that's what he deserved, feel me? Let me, what that car you was talking about, you can afford it now. Let me put some shit. He wasn't doing none of that shit for me. He was making sure he was facilitating, but he was facilitating for himself. 2, he was keeping, to control, one thing he said when I was like, okay, so why you You don't want me to have my own money? You don't want me to have my own account? He was like, you're not my bitch if I can't control you. Bro, I let you control me for years. What the fuck? Give me a break. Then now I'm pregnant and we having our little, what you call it? Our little beast, right? It's really all right, so, look. Then he starts saying, but if I started, all right, since you was living with me and you was going to have for me, even if I was going to have for him with all the bills, I still have a lot of money. Your bills was bills, but they wasn't that expensive to keep up with if I'm making what I'm making. I could pay them myself. So when he was saying I help, it's like he be trying to make me feel guilty.
What are you doing?
Admitting to my friends, my fans, whatever. Cause he got me fucked up. He took I was drunk all the time with him to tolerate him. So left. He made it seem I don't know, he just, the way he was sweet, he went wrong about it. Then he texted me saying something. I'm like, but you were just here. So let's be adults. Let's talk.
But you were just here.
Let's be real. Okay, shorty over there, but
she was over here.
Why are you spending 99% of your time over in my shit as soon as you kicked me out? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was cutting ties, we cutting money. He doing business with, I'm ready to do business with who I'm ready to do business with, that's that. But all jokes aside, why are you playing you know what I'm saying? We ain't friends, we ain't cool. We're cool enough to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I was drunk a lot because of you. Because if you really cared for me and if we was really having good times, you would be like, babe, we don't need this drink. We don't need a shot. You was encouraging drinking. You was, you know what I'm saying? I was sad as fuck. And then you know how my mental health is. I'm very emotional, erratic, crazy. Why would you, as my man, be okay with me drinking like that? You was okay with that because what? You was controlling me, you was facilitating all my bread. Just be honest. Okay, I'm not making hundreds of dollars. I'm making a couple millions of dollars. Out of your house, off your couch type shit. And I was cool with that till.
I'm gonna bring my toothbrush.
Right, I was brushing my teeth and shit. But no, y'all, I'm just saying, we're friends. We talk. We're cool. We're very mutual. I love him to death. Whatever the case may be, right? But my best times with him was me being pregnant and sober. And he's over in my space instead of me being in his space. When we see each other and shit, and he's over here weeks at a time and shit, and you see how he's just quiet online. And I've been in this positive field, in my life. I don't want no negativity. I'm sorry that we had to end up like this, but I'm not sorry at all. I'm actually grateful that we was able to separate. I'm grateful to be living somewhere very nice till my house is ready, till my car is ready. I'm okay. I'm not homeless. I'm not, like, there's times when I be like, yeah, I want to go home. Yeah, I miss you. But I don't miss being disrespected, cheated on, ran over, and I'm making money for you. Like, it's just a ripoff. I might as well just be somewhere where I got a lot of peace at, and that's by myself. So that's what I was doing. That's what I'm doing. Like, okay, cool. Say that I'm not over you or whatever. I'm still okay. I'm still going over here handling my business, picking up my money, and nobody's telling me shit. Like, I'm okay. But I'm okay with being told. I'm okay with giving you everything. I'm okay with all that. But it's like, hold on. What the fuck is you even doing, though? You get what I'm saying? Like, what is you even doing, though? We ain't even cool enough to not beef offline. We ain't even cool enough for you to not put another bitch in our argument. Okay. I name drop, because we in fucking bullshit ass arguments about motherfuckers that ain't even looking my way like that for real. And then I'm just looking at him like, yo, I'm not giving them money. I'm not giving them shit. I'm not giving them pussy. So what's the beef with us? And then you be like, you know, his ego be whatever. It be annoying as shit. But I'm saying, like, he might not like how things are. Like, he was telling me, he was saying, I don't like how shit is. And I'm like, me either. I mean, the only thing I don't like about this is that I'm pregnant and I'll be like, oh, I would love that happy old family, right? But when you put your big girl drawers on and you be fucking grown and very real with yourself, you have to be okay with being alone and being like loved the way you want to be loved. So say if he felt like I wasn't loving him the way I was supposed, I'm not no fucking maid, no fucking servant, bro. I can't just always kiss your feet. When you gonna kiss mine? Like, oh, I'm okay. Okay. I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to figure out why we beefing, why is it so negative, why everybody have to, and I ain't even throwing shots at nobody. I was just being honest, like, oh, hold on, back to what I was saying, so he didn't like how shit is now. What did you say? He like, I want to go back to what we was like, but you ain't did nothing for me to feel like we could ever go back to whatever. So I'm like, the only thing I could think of that I changed was putting my money in my name. And then when I go get a booking, it was all cool, bro, at one point in time. I swear to God it was. Till, like, stop trying to shit on me when I could just fuck myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we shitting on each other for? Like, then you gotta use another bitch to help you out with the shitting on part. Like, that's cool. You didn't ask yourself when it's my turn. Y'all like how viral you going, how you going with her, right? So when I put a nigga in position to be rock nigga, and I'm his bitch, oh baby, you thought this hurted? Didn't have another baby father. Cause right after I cracked this one out, what's up? And then marry that nigga. Like I'm not finna do or try to, but that's what you're trying to prove and nobody need to, like, come on, y'all. Be for real. Real shit. Be for real. Get into the merch stuff. Link in bio. He mad because he, and this is the thing, I'm not saying he need my money. He got plenty of money. That's the part I don't get. You got everything. Why the fuck? Like, you got everything. Yeah, and it took forever for me to get my license, so yeah. I could have probably been had a call, but it's just like, why I gotta wait on somebody that want me to wait on them like that? Like, bro, you're petty. What the fuck? Then he trying to tell me I spent every money I made because I don't even spend money. I don't get luxurious clothes. I got a couple chains and a watch. That ain't nothing to compare to what I made. What else? And bracelets. I'm grateful for those things. Amen to that. But don't try to use those gifts as manipulation like, oh, you know you spent, what? And Uber. Oh, yeah, for food. So I eat, I Uber, I got a couple chains. That ain't shit to what I made. So it was just like, and it's nothing about what I made, it's what we made. Okay, what we made, it's a we thing. I just don't understand, and I don't understand. Like, yeah, you don't need me, you don't need my money, you don't. But why was I financially abused? Why was I, like, it's certain things I want to say and talk about, but I don't want to get too technical because I'm going to ruin his image. No, nigga, we're talking about it because you want to talk about it. You want to tweet about it, you want to cry about it. Let's talk about it. You gonna go. No, it's not that. I'm saying, of course we're cool. We have to stay cool. So, yeah, we're cool. But we ain't that cool like we used to be. Like, every time if I see him, and he drunk, right? He try to make me feel bad over what happened. Like, he always be like, yeah, but you did this to us. You did this to us. You did this to us. And I'm looking at him, so what the fuck did you do? He said, all I did was cheat. If you get an 80% good nigga, 80%? You didn't give me 80%? What the fuck? You gave me what you gave me on schoolyard. You gave me schoolyard. You didn't give me Jonathan Porter. You didn't. Okay. We get it. Like, I can hear him talking back in my head, so I'm just like, let me stop. Like, I don't know. Okay, let me be honest. So we got this little thing, right? So since he been since you know, I moved out the house, you know, he moved his family in or whatever, right? So, every time I have these, like, panic attacks, because I'm gonna be honest, I'll be having panic attacks, I'll be feeling like I'm scared and shit, and he, that's what I'm saying, he's not all bad, I be having these panic attacks, and I'll pull up in a black truck out front of the house, and then wait, the truck will pull off, and I'll wait till he pull out his driveway for me to get in his car. And then I'll see whoever in the window looking at me, and I'll get right in the car, and we come to my shit. And the reason why I say that is because, like, it's something real there, bro. Like, this nigga love me, yo. Like, Like right now. Like, say I take the line, I get in the car, I go to wherever he's at. And I'm like, Blue, I need you. No. Don't care who you with, what you doing. Right now. He just say, all right. That's one thing I do love about him. Like, it's just, I don't know what that is. Because it been times when, like, yeah, I'm doing a lot on my own, but it's getting so overwhelming because I haven't did this on my own shit in a minute, right? So I have, like PTSD or something. Like, I don't know. I'll be like, and the only person that could calm me down is what I love. And I love him so much, it helps. I don't feel nauseous no more. I just need a hug. And it's not any old hug. It's a hug from him. That's the weird part. So then we put on this live front on the ground. I don't even know what for. Because a long ass time ago, right? Before it got real bad, I used to ask him, like, what's up? What's in your world? Like, I used to ask him about, I ain't even gonna get into that. I might wanna we might go live and talk about that together then. So, but Lord, hey, D Simone. I'm talking about some bullshit over here. Oops. But, codependency? What's codependency? What's codependency? Like when you depend on somebody? Or is codependency a spiritual thing? Because ain't nothing wrong with him. He's really cool. Like, I can't. Only reason why I started the way I started the conversation was because, like, I saw his tweets and they pissed me off. Like, boy, why are you tweeting like that? Why are you wanting them people like that? What is you doing? Because we are moving on, but I'm not spitefully moving on. I'm spitefully moving. You know, I'm not spitefully moving. I'm moving, like, gracefully, like, okay. While you spitefully moving, I'm gonna just make sure everything I have to get done on Chrisean. Like, you know, Chrisean, this is your responsibility. Like, take care of that. So I start taking care of my responsibilities and kind of fake drawing a line, like, no, you can't take care of that for me because it wasn't even taken care of. It was just codependency is like you're thinking for yourself and not what a. What you say, Scotty? You all like stop talking about him. No. Fuck, he won't stop talking about me. I mean, okay, that's the other thing. I started this because if I didn't tweet what I said about drinking a lot, he wouldn't have did all that other shit. But it's like, I'm sorry, but I'm being honest. Like, why didn't you, hey, babe, you don't gotta drink. Let me eat your pussy. What you mad about? What's hurting you? He didn't know that I'm drinking. It's just like, I don't know, bro. I know, like, I ain't even trying to say what I know because I'm going to be quiet. But I just know that shit ain't right. Yeah. Like that, bro. in the beginning, before we was like real relationships, like we was in relationships, like before we was in a relationship, he used to tell me, why you acting like I'm the only nigga you want to fuck with? You should have friends. You should have friends. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So I had a couple people that, like just people I kept in cahoots with, like just being cool with them. They cool. I'm attracted to them, but it ain't nothing much. You hear me? So, but we texting and shit. I'm trying to figure them out. They trying to figure me out. Ooh, well. So it got to a point, like I remember one day he checked my phone, he wasn't okay with that. And I was just like, but you just told me I can have friends. Well, now you my bitch, you can't no, blah, blah, on schoolyard crib, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. So then I started saying, oh no, so he cut back on a lot of shit. But it wasn't enough for me. Just like as if it wasn't enough for him. Like, he like, I went from 5 to 7 to like 1 and you, or 1 or 2 to you. Okay. Let's see how that worked. It didn't work at all. So when it didn't work out, I'm the bad guy. Like, what the fuck? But then the sneaking and geeking and shit, it's like kind of confusing because like, how we sneaking and geeking and stealing our feelings? That's not sneaking and geeking. I don't even think sneaking and geeking is natural. Like, it's toxic as fuck too. It's not good for the brain, body, spirit, mind, nothing. It's sneaking and geeking. You're sneaking and geeking about it. Like, that shit is not funny at all. But since I made that tweet, he cut me off for good now. He said he's going to stay away from me. And I'm okay. That's fine. Because, like, when we used to get in beefs, right, he used to be like, yeah, I might not be home tonight. Yeah, he used to flex like he ain't coming home. But the only reason why it was hurting me because it was his shit. But if it was my shit and he's saying he's not coming to me, to my shit, cool. You don't gotta be in my shit. But it was hitting different because I'm over there with, like, it's just weird, y'all. And then it's like, I like having a man and all this other shit. But I love being single because it's healthier that way. Because even when I was in a cahoot relationship with him, no, we're not here to bash Blue. We just here to just talk about some shit. So look. I don't know. We just have a weird relationship. He has my back, and I have his. He said I don't have his, and he know I do. He just don't, like, want to say I do, but I do. He like, well, you wanted to be all the way, you wanted to be somewhere. Cause you remember them texts I exposed, and it's like, he's telling me to come here. And then he's like, matter of fact, fuck that. You can just leave, right? While he's telling me to come here, while he's doing all that fake begging, he's not begging, bro. He's trying to see if he can still be like, check your DM. All right, babe, I'm gonna check my DM. Yeah, we're supposed to make out. I was supposed to jump on that baby daddy track you just did with your fake belly, and I got a real one. Why wouldn't you do one? We could do one tomorrow. Let's do it. Anyway, let's get back to my story. But I'm gonna check my DM. But that video is so funny. But I'm saying, like, it just didn't make sense, okay? Like, he's begging me to be somewhere, right, with him. I'm like, if you felt like that 24/8, 24/7, like, and then didn't feel like you had to see such and such or be with such and such when it's time to be with such and such, that's all cool. Me, I'm like, they can have that shit. They can just have the whole trip, the whole house arrest situation with you. Like, I ain't coming. I'm gonna go get some money. And it's not about money. I'm just gonna distract myself in a positive way. You hear me? Like, I'm gonna distract myself in a positive way and just not crash out because I can't take no shot. I can't do no gangster shit like pull up. Like, all right, so when I pulled up, right, I ain't ready to tell you about this. I'm gonna do this on somebody podcast. That's another story. That's a big story. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say for no for sure podcast. I'm gonna be Simone and them. I'm gonna talk to them about what really happened to me. What was so devastating but not devastating at the same time because God ordered my steps. So this nigga tried to play with me, right? I was what's on the number? You got ice cream? Yeah. Are we girl? I'm ready to get off and check my DMs real quick, and 2, I'm ready to eat this ice cream. 3, but we both, this one thing we do agree on. We both hate the fact that we fuck with each other the way we do because at any given moment we would say fuck the person we would say fuck that person for our toxic shit. Like, say if I'm doing something positive, say if I'm on set, or say if I'm working, right? And I gotta be there because they already paid me. But if he hit me up, we'll say fuck that for... He been saying lately I've been choosing up, so I don't do that no more. But it's like he I don't know if that's like a trick or what, because it's like, bro, hold on. I don't be getting it. No, I've been drinking my H2O. That's all I've been drinking. H2O. But I'm about to get in the pool, honestly. Into my pool. Alright, let me show you the pool. It's so hot. It's so pretty too.